Overlapping.
Overlapping.
At the exact intersection of 4 overlapping law jurisdictions where you knew her death would just become an anonymous statistic.
Multiphasic transmissions overlapping.
Memory transference between you and your link. It froze, started overlapping.
It's 2 overlapping patrols about 3 minutes apart.
These tests were conducted over a 6-month period using a double-blind format of 8 overlapping demographic groups.
重叠
Overlie.
Overlie.
躺在上面
Overlook.
Overlook.
And I overlooked these things because...
Because?
Do you think that I would overlook such a thing and endanger the life of my own daughter?
I find it rather difficult to overlook the monumental security breaches and dead operatives for which you are almost single-handedly responsible.
Meanwhile, I will try and overlook the fact that you're an international fugitive wanted by the CIA.
As a customer, we would expect Mr. Lewis to sign in any additional guests, but as a friend, we're willing to overlook it.
俯瞰眺望
Overnight.
Overnight.
Can we have it sent overnight?
He passed away, but, we stayed overnight in the embassy in Mexico once.
I have to be back at the hospital for 6 to relieve the overnight.
On an overnight train to Miami.
They always say it happens overnight.
前一天晚上通宵的在前一夜
Overrate.
Overrate.
Don't overrate yourself.
I'm afraid you overrate Hartfield.
Oh, Elma, you overrate my powers.
Once more, sir, you overrate your strength in supposing that I can be taken against my will.
You always did overrate my taste, Ray.
评价过高
Overseas.
Overseas.
When I got home from overseas, I started work as an engineer.
I haven't been back overseas since we married, not even to see family.
I can watch the rest overseas.
I moved overseas with my dad, and then I went to university, and then grad school, and then work.
I'm looking for 3 white men, 3 brothers overseas.
海外的在海外
Oversee.
Oversee.
I will assign a court liaison to oversee your case.
I will oversee the search for weapons myself.
I'm here to oversee the final stages of production on Eternal Death Slayer 3.
Maybe we need someone to oversee us.
No, Mum. I'm here to oversee the transition period leading to your voluntary retirement in 2 months' time.
向下看
Overshadow.
Overshadow.
I didn't want to overshadow your weekend.
Otherwise, the mountains will overshadow us.
The pandemonium that this will create, like graphically proving that Hunter is crooked, that'll overshadow everything.
The power of the United States will be so great, it will overshadow us.
I hate to overshadow the groom.
遮阴
Overtake.
Overtake.
Death will overtake me.
Go to Afterburners and overtake and attack Group 6.
It's quite another to overtake.
The fighters are to overtake the Vindicators and, if necessary, shoot them down.
We'll overtake him on foot.
赶上
Overthrow.
Overthrow.
Plans to overthrow his father.
He shall overthrow the mighty and lay waste their temples.
I can overthrow him.
Including your plan to overthrow the Emperor.
Jack, can the Bolsheviks overthrow Kerensky?
Okay, well.
推翻打倒
Overtime.
Overtime.
Federal authorities have temporarily lifted all caps on overtime for law enforcement.
I'll work overtime.
Overtime.
The bean counters are worried about overtime, so we sent everybody back to the precinct.
Working some overtime, huh?
超时的加班的
Overview.
Overview.
I petitioned Florida for a letter of good conduct, and I prepared at Mr. Milton's request an overview of the Moyes case.
I wanted to ask you, actually, because I think that this is very important sort of overview of the film, is the sort of history, in a sense, of American comedians.
I was the only one with the overview of how it all fitted together.
That being said, here's a CD and a printed overview of all suspicious activity.
Personality overview.
概述
Overweight.
Overweight.
Billy insulted one of them, and the heavyset girl said that I had a receding hairline and I was a few pounds overweight.
Floating overweight fairies.
He's 40 pounds overweight with a Jufro and a small dick.
The minute a person dies, he's a smoker or overweight.
This was the overweight child or your nephew from Baltimore?
超过重量的是超重。
Overwhelm. Overwhelm.
But in which the excitement didn't overwhelm you.
Can such things be? And overwhelm us like a summer's cloud without our special one?
The chemical precursors that signal the onset of an emotion, designed specifically to overwhelm logic and reason.
We don't want to overwhelm her.
Yes, but not to overwhelm you.
淹没。
Overwhelming. Overwhelming.
It's overwhelming and it's throwing me off.
Now, it is with overwhelming pride.
Oh, I don't know, it's just so overwhelming.
Suddenly I get an overwhelming urge to skip town.
Your generosity is overwhelming.
压倒性的。
Overwork. Overwork.
I can only imagine this unfortunate behavior is a result of overwork.
I thought it was overwork.
Liz, don't overwork him.
Other causes of death: famine, overwork, bullet wounds, snake bites.
The premature delivery was most likely caused by straining of overwork.
过度操劳的工作，工作过度。
Oh.
Eric, we're not together anymore, so you don't owe me any explanations.
We owe him more than we can ever repay.
We're male prostitutes and you owe us $1,000.
You finish the race, I'll forgive all the back rent you owe.
You're starting to owe me a lot of rain, you know?
亏欠，欠钱。
Owing. Owing.
Owing to a disfigurement of the most extreme nature, Mr. Merrick has never been properly presented to London society.
Owing to this series of conditions, the congenital exostosis of the skull, extensive papillomatous growth, large pendulous masses in connection with the skin.
There's this story, stop me if you've heard it, where this woman found herself in the unfortunate position of owing your father a tidy sum of money.
They all have money, and in my playing days, it would have been pretty sweet to have any one of them owing me favors.
You don't want me owing you.
未付的。
Oh. Owl.
As it happens, he was a night owl regular, in the wrong place at the wrong time.
It is also about nature, love, friendship, eternity, and a black owl.
That's one smart owl.
The ejection marks on the shells fired from the suspect shotguns are identical to the marks on the shell casings found at the night owl.
What are you, a fucking owl?
猫头鹰。
Own. Own.
Got my own pad. I saw it with my own eyes.
If you are not satisfied, you can put an end to the experience and go back to being just you on your own.
Mr. Litt, we were willing to look the other way, but since you have come in here and threatened me, I'm going to take legal action of my own.
Well, then you'll be handling your own bags from now on.
自己的，拥有，承认。
Owner. Owner.
Can't the new owner handle it?
Hey, Diego, that owner chick loves a mushroom burger.
Slept with the owner.
She's the owner's girlfriend.
Used to be a cool, shabby joint run by a mean old cat lady, but the current owner is apparently...
拥有者。
Ownership. Ownership.
Her whole case was based on intellectual ownership of the company's founding idea.
I believe a sense of ownership is vital in every aspect of life, perhaps never more so than when it comes to wardrobe.
My entire ownership of Blood Like Wine Publishing, I leave in its entirety to Marta Cabrera, the real asset. Sole ownership of Blood Like Wine, his publishing company.
Where's the pride of ownership?
所有权。
Ox.
牛。
Oxide. Oxide.
Have you ever gotten high on nitrous oxide? No.
Nitrous oxide.
The Debate Society's New Year's Eve nitrous oxide scandal knocked it out of top spot.
The ground is covered with an iron oxide dust.
We found traces of iron oxide and hematite.
氧化物。
Oxygen. Oxygen.
All that oxygen.
Even if we could make it airtight, we'd be trapped in a house losing oxygen, obviously.
Oxygen in blood will reach the brain.
She needs oxygen.
氧。
Ozone. Ozone.
Alien invasion, population growth, hole in the ozone.
And the man ruined the ozone.
I created a hole in the ozone of Avignon.
Safe air and attained the outer rim, the ozone, which was ragged and torn, patches of it threadbare.
A snap of a few sparks, a quick whiff of ozone, and the lamp blazed forth in unparalleled glory.
新鲜的空气。
Pace.
Pace.
Hanging out in Mexico without a pace over my name.
Let's check our watches just to make sure we're on pace.
The girl I attended with Dr. Pace this afternoon, she was a virgin.
We should probably pick up the pace a little.
Well, according to the map, we should be there in less than an hour if we keep up this pace.
速度踱步用步测。
Pacific.
Pacific.
I'm going to Pacific Playland!
My granddaddy used it on the Southern Pacific.
Pearl Harbor and 3 years of brutal conflict in the Pacific buys a lot of latitude with the American public.
So at least we know we're still in the Pacific.
This is a map of the Pacific Ocean.
太平洋，太平洋的。
Pack.
Pack.
I'll be sure to pack some with me.
I'll go get you an ice pack.
If you don't finish, you pack your bags and you leave.
Let me go get my pack case.
Oh, pack your bags, Ray, before the road gets here.
包裹、包装、包装货物。
Package.
Package.
A big package just arrived.
Look, I realize that every Slayer comes with an expiration mark on the package.
Look, mister, I have a package for you.
The FBI secured the package. We still have Shane's goodie package.
包裹、包装、一篮子的。
Packet.
Packet.
Guess I'll just eat a hot sauce packet. Make sure you put samples in everybody's packet.
There's a packet in front of you.
Writing packet is really good, you guys.
小包、打包。
Packed.
Packed.
Hey, Janice, do you remember that you and I had a pact that if we weren't married to other people by the time we were 35, we'd marry each other?
We all made a pact that night.
What about the rest of the Warsaw Pact countries?
You know it's a Faustian pact, don't you?
契约。
Pad.
Pad.
Cops get enough on the pad, they look the other way.
Marty Perlmutter stole a prescription pad, wrote us all a script for amphetamines.
She wrote something on a pad.
This is my new pad.
填补不行。
Padding.
Padding.
And you just know he's chewing the padding out of the walls, making himself a nice little nest.
There's a lot of padding in these.
Try taking some of the padding out.
Well, it didn't have no padding, and since I carry my own padding around with me, I got the job, see?
You need more padding.
No.
电充。
Paddle.
Paddle.
Forget the paddle.
Go, doggy paddle.
Here's your paddle. I don't paddle out there.
I used to paddle past you all the time as a kid.
桨、划桨，用桨划。
Page.
Page.
And if you don't travel, you've only read one page.
If you'll look at the map on page 63, you can trace the spread of the disease.
Is that every day you get to see a model walking around of the page?
My good on paper guy was jumping right off the page.
Page 7, second paragraph.
页，标明的页数，翻书页。
Pain.
Pain.
Drinking is the only way I can dull the pain of looking at your ugly face.
I told you this was a pain in the ass.
I'm going to drip this all over your body, and you will bear the pain in silence.
What a terrible accident that brought you to this terrible place with so much sadness and so much pain.
Your wife no like pain, so she takes breasts away from babies.
痛苦使痛苦作痛。
Painful.
Painful.
And even more painful to realize.
And if you should die before I promise to end my own life
in the most painful way possible.
Denial of the painful present.
If being in this wedding is too painful for you right now,
Oh, God, you...
The story of this girl is the most painful thing in his life.
痛苦的。
Painstaking.
Painstaking.
A painstaking search of the track grounds is being conducted on the theory that the money may still be hidden there.
An intelligent, methodical, painstaking, passionate detective who would rather die than give up.
For 5 painstaking years, Columbia's genetic research facility
Gonna talk to her now?
the genetic code.
These people have
only been selected after painstaking research.
You, Sergeant, are the right kind of adult, as our painstaking researches have revealed.
辛苦，辛苦的。
Paint.
Paint.
Because you usually don't paint floors.
But the most I ever did, though, is like help my dad paint.
Give it a new coat of paint, mow the lawn.
I put in the paint drums.
Where you learned how to paint the insides of dead people.
油漆，绘画。
Painter.
Painter.
A house painter.
After all, you are a Catalan painter, and that's my subject.
For a bohemian Spanish painter with a passionate tie to an ex-wife who...
God must be a painter.
He used to be a house painter.
画家。
Painting.
Painting.
I know it will cost me, but it's the cutest little painting.
I was helping Uncle Ben with his painting.
Like writing stories and painting pictures of anything.
No, just painting a picture.
You didn't like my painting?
画。
Pair.
Pair.
A new pair of swim trunks and a new hat.
I'm a pair of used swim trunks.
I've got the world's most powerful pair of glasses.
Sneaking behind our backs, fucking anything with a pair of tits and 3 holes. Eventually,
we make quite the pair.
一双，成对。
Palace.
Palace.
I had this at the Winter Palace in St. I hope you enjoy the palace. Oh.
I'll see you tomorrow at the Palace Hotel in Gstaad.
Princess Valerie never left the palace.
Sounds like Buckingham Palace or a prison.
Go.
Pale.
Pale.
Hair blonde, eyes pale blue.
Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Like a morning of pale spring still clinging to winter's chill.
So we were halfway to Mont Saint Michel when Daddy he went pale as a ghost.
This lighting makes me look so pale.
栅栏，苍白的，变苍白。
Palm.
Palm.
Strange wine right in my palm.
He'd think all this flying around from Palm Springs to San Moritz, the Riviera, he'd think it was all foolishness.
Last time my mama went to Palm Springs, she came home with a new papa. We were making palm leaf.
When I found out that Amira was going to take your mother and sister to Palm Springs with your girls, I figured it'd be cool for me to come hang out with the fellas.
手掌与握手。
Pamper.
Pamper.
I'm going to take care of you and pamper you for the rest of your life.
Let me pamper you.
Must you pamper your pimples?
Perhaps I could pamper the penguins for you.
Then you can take a whole day off and just really pamper yourself.
放纵。
Pamphlet.
Pamphlet.
I have probably read everything New Life Church has ever written. Probably every pamphlet they've ever published.
Is there no book, no manual or pamphlet, no set of orders or regulations that lets me know that as a Marine, one of my duties is to perform Code Reds?
Now, I have taken the liberty of drawing up a pamphlet.
So I've written a pamphlet giving her a few pointers on how to break out the victim cycle.
You got a pamphlet or something I can read?
小册子。
Pan.
Pan.
Like Peter Pan.
Which went from looking like an orchid to a face like a pan of worms. Actually, it just depends on how a few things pan out.
Chandler, you know, the old Monica would remind you to scrub that Teflon pan with a plastic brush.
You're not some flash in the pan, corner or receiver, or even Julian Washington.
平锅，上下左右移动。
Panel.
Panel.
Doing an STD panel today? He's in the lobby panel.
I can override her manually, but I need that control panel.
I haven't been here since...
You plugged your truck into the house and blew the electrical panel?
In fact, until this panel appoints a new secretary, you really can't say much of anything, can you, Agent Brad?
嵌板，嵌镶板。